Black Myth Wukong is a new game that has come out pretty recently, and it's honestly taking the internet by storm. It is an amazing game. I cannot even begin to describe how fun, amazing, and just beautiful everything in this game is. Honestly, playing this game, it's magical. It reminds me of games like Legend of Zelda, with elements of Sekiro, Dark Souls, so it's kind of like Soulslike too, but also with elements of Skyrim too. Such a beautiful game, honestly. I have had so much fun playing this game. It has been amazing. And the bosses that are in this game. Oh, the bosses. The bosses are insane, okay? This game is hard. This is not an easy game. Yes, it is marketed as a Souls-like, and a lot of people called it a Souls-like, but it's not a Souls-like. And that even makes it harder, I feel like. Because when you go into this game, you're like, oh, it's not a Souls-like, this will be fun. But no, it's like the difficulty of a Souls-like. These bosses are insane. I have spent 4 to 5 days on a single boss. I have had almost 50 attempts on some of these bosses. You're gonna see me struggle, you're gonna see me die so much. Most of this video is gonna be me dying and dying and dying. It's crazy. And at the same time, that's what makes it so good. Yes, these bosses are so hard. Yes, they are insane and beautiful at the same time. This game is so well crafted. The world, the story, and the bosses in too. They're hard, but they're so fun. This game has been an absolute treat, and I cannot wait to show you all what this amazing work of art has to show. So I'm just going to be level with y'all. This recording actually took a long time and was really hard because OBS kept deleting my files and then turning off audio in the middle of my recordings. So if there are gaps or abrupt cuts, that's because audio got corrupted. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a bit more of an irregular part of this video because while I was figuring out OBS for this video, we ended up losing about 90% of my first 2 recording sessions, which was a solid 2 hours of play. So you missed part of the opening cut. You missed the whole opening cut scene. It all got deleted. And then my first attempt of fighting against 2 bosses. I beat one, and I managed to actually almost beat the other one. So we are going to watch the opening scene, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit and kind of explain what's going on here, and then we'll move on to the actual gameplay. So let's start this. This is the opening cutscene of the game, and it was really, really fun. This game is amazing at creating spectacle. Right off the bat, we've just got that. That just looks amazing. It was actually seeing clips of this opening fight that convinced me to actually get the game because of how impressive they were to me at the time. This is a familiar sight for anyone that's watched Dragon Ball. I do believe we get the Nimbus spell in the final chapter of the game, but I'm not sure if we can use it everywhere. The 4 heavenly kings and this big green guy. So in Chinese mythology, the ruler of the world was called the Jade Emperor. And a lot of people think that this big dude is the Jade Emperor. I don't think he is, because the ruler of the world has to be pretty decently powerful. And this guy does literally nothing this whole time you see him, so I highly, highly doubt that he is the Jade Emperor. The armies of heaven. Okay, so what is happening here? A lot of people don't understand this, because a lot of people haven't read Journey to the West. So basically, what is happening in this fight is Wukong has completed his journey to the West and has ascended to Buddhism, to being Buddhahood. Buddhahood. The whole point of the journey to the West was him gaining was Wukong gaining enlightenment after trying to defeat the Celestial Court by himself, which are all these people. These are the armies of heaven, the Celestial Court's army. And he ended up losing, and then going on this journey to the West after being locked in a mountain for 500 years by the Buddha, the main Buddha, the fat guy that we see all over the place, like the big, jolly, happy-looking statue. That Buddha. So Wukong's technically the victorious fighting Buddha, then there's the Buddha. And essentially what happened is he comes back after the journey to the West and he's like, I don't want to live in the Celestial Court. I want to return to the rest of the stone monkeys and live with them on the mountain in a peaceful lifestyle, and the Celestial Court didn't like that. It's like, let's say, um, the president of the United States, let's say like Donald Trump bought like a massive mansion, was living in a mansion with a bunch of rich people, and then he decided he wanted to go live in like an apartment with some people that used to be his friends. Like he go lives in a New York apartment to live with his people and his friends instead of like staying with all the rich people. And then they got suspicious of him and sent an army to kill him. That's essentially what's happening here.
My master. Safe. The scriptures. Sound. All I ever wanted was a life in my mountain. Free from you and your so-called merits.
His English voice actor is so goofy, bro.
Those high above don't trust me. I understand that. And they send you and those knuckleheads to threaten me. To obey and serve once more. I understand that too. But what I don't understand is... you bastards killing my kind!
That expression is the most we ever see this green guy do. Oh, it's a doggy!
Stay back! Stupid dog! Mark this. He's not just any monkey. He's a monkey of merit.
This is Erlong Shen. He is the son of the Jade Emperor and the general of the Heavenly Hosts. So technically, out of all the people we see in the game, except with the exception of the final boss, he's technically the strongest. Um, he really is the strongest. He's one of the strongest in the lore, I think. I mean, I think if the Demon Bull King, if we saw the Demon Bull King in his prime, potentially Bull King could have beat Erlong Shen because it took an entire army to take down both Bull King and Wukong, so they were definitely like in the same power. But Erlong Shen, he's he's pretty strong. I think I would easily say strongest person we see in the game.
Monkey was made Buddha once. None other than me, can challenge him to a duel. Look, monkey. I don't make a habit of fighting someone I've bested before. Here's my...
They did fight once before when Wukong tried to conquer the heavens the first time, and he got the floor mopped with him. He was the mop for Erlon Shen. Wukong was powerful, but he used to be really, really prideful, and he also used to kind of... The writers had to nerf him because there was no other way to make the story work.
If you lose, I'll take you to the Celestial Court. They will stay and level your mountain. But if I lose, I shall certainly take revenge, and they will level your mountain nonetheless.
Not great options.
You are one of the court. We don't need to resort to violence. How about you bend the knees, admit the wrongs, and we can put this behind us.
All these years, except for that pig, you're the one.
Back in 2022.
Are you kidding me?
My life. Big figures. It really wasn't until
The one who talks the tallest tales. Good. I am entertained. Speaking of entertainment, wouldn't it be fun if I pluck your extra eye out for my snack and allow you to keep the other two?
Apparently Wukong eats eyeballs. Alright. I've seen worse in video games.
Because I'd hate to let you miss how I'll slaughter each mongrel of the court. Those below, those above, and that black mutt of yours.
I get like Sonic 2 vibes where he's like, "You little dog too." The like when Eggman's like threatening Sonic and then gets Sonic all angry.
Come at me, all of you.
They gave you many charms.
So notice something interesting here. There's no health bar, there's no stamina bar, and there's no magic bar. The reason is because Wukong had like 100+ levels of immortality at this point. So he can't be killed. The only reason that he's technically killed, and not even really killed in the lore, but that's like the ending, is because of basically plot. He lost because of plot. So right here, this is an easy fight. No one can beat him right now.
Yet you spurned each one. Such ingratitude. That's all. Oh, good. Unleash your might.
Scripted boss fight.
The victorious fighting Buddha. Have you any idea how many would give their everything for immortality?
Immortality? For that word, all realms and beings have ruined themselves.
Which is really interesting because when you're first introduced to Wukong in Journey to the West, he's portrayed as the monkey who was scared that he would die. So when he says, like, for that word, all people and realms have ruined themselves, he's really speaking from experience there because he used to chase immortality as much as anyone else did. And it caused him to fight the Celestial Court, get sealed for 500 years. And it eventually led to this. He's reaping. He's the hero, yeah, but he is technically reaping the consequences of his actions. Best ability in the game, the clones. Once they start hitting him, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that damage. Oh gosh, look at that damage. Look at that damage. It's insane. I think this player has played the game before because they keep clicking the parry ability, which is the top ability, the rock ability. Rock Solid, which is the parry ability that we get in Chapter 3, I believe. The thing is, the reason I think they're a new player is for the first big parts of the game until Chapter 4, you have the Cloud ability, which allows you to, like, turn into a cloud and do a critical hit. I think this person has played the game before. This is a new run, and they're used to that being their default spell slot. They're not used to this, whatever, this rock one. See what I mean? They just keep doing that. They're wasting it constantly. It's annoying. I don't know what stance this is. This isn't a stance that I've unlocked yet. You see, like, even the big green guy is knocked over. So I'm like, there is no way this guy is the Jade Emperor. He's done absolutely nothing this fight except stand there, smirk, get angry, and get knocked over. There is no way that is the king of the world. And if it is, I want him in the DLC because I want to beat him to a pulp because that is not worthy to be the king of this world.
Foul monkey! Taste my axe!
That didn't do too much. Oh. I've always wanted to say that. The axe with the power to shatter a mountain.
You call that a duel? The glare up here is dazzling. Fight me in the woods if you have the guts.
Plot convenience, plot convenience. So this is the golden headband, which was made to give Wukong such a headache that he couldn't do anything. It was something on the journey to West to make sure he didn't harm the Tang monk who he was there to protect. Which is why, like, every time Wukong is mentioned, like, it's always something like that. Like, in Omniscient Reader's viewpoint, it's Prisoner of the Golden Headband. In God of High School, um, Morijin mentions to the final boss, he's like, it's like, you think that headband is helping you? No. All it does is limit your power. I've spent most of my life wearing it, type thing. Um, yeah, there's even a bad ending, which might be the ending we get, not gonna lie. It's very possible that's the ending that we get base run, unless I figure out how to do the good ending. Where our main character is given this headband and we wear it, not knowing that it's the headband that keeps us enthralled to the court. So that's what this is. And technically, it should have been gone. They destroyed it after Wukong became Buddha. So the fact that they got it here is they cheated from the beginning. And this should not exist, and we don't really know how it exists. Then again, this is based off of a book that was based off of Journey to the West, a book with a much darker take. And I haven't actually done any research into that book, so it could be something from that book. Or they just really did not trust Wukong, which is that's probably what it was, but yeah. Ah! As a game developer, those games hurt me every time I see them. They look so terrible.
And so ends the last tale of Sun Wukong. A hero who treasured his freedom above all else. Buddhahood he attained, yes, but cumbersome he found the celestial rules, for he yearned to come back and to revel in the simple joys with us. Little did he know, his choice to forgo the life above only fueled their mistrust.
That's all that's left of Wukong, it looks like.
This stone has stood for countless days on the mountain. Since my youth, they've said that his remains lie within it. Unbegotten, undying, such is the nature of a stone monkey. Though his body was broken, his spirit endures. Into 6 relics he turned, and separately they escaped, choosing to stay hidden. Those are the 6 senses of the great sage. Yet no one has...
So notice how this guy looks like Wukong. We're not playing as Wukong himself. We're playing as the Destined One, who is, if we understand it correctly, a reincarnation of Sun Wukong. There's a theory going around that this is actually a clone of Wukong, that Wukong was able to take his memories from and give it sentience. And he's also not the first reincarnation. There were several before him, and not many before him. So we believe that this is a clone of Wukong that gained sentience and its own memories and awoke when the previous clone wasn't able to do what he was supposed to do. So this is the current Destined One and the one that will win the game. The true Destined One.
I'm old now. Venture through all the lands.
There's also a theory that this old monkey isn't helping us, but he's a bad guy. So I don't know.
Yet among you, there might be one who is destined. One that shall recover all his scattered relics. And upon the return of the relics to Mount Tuaguo, he may yet rise again.
And that is the opening of Black Myth Wukong. Chat, that is the opening. So this is a video by Dan Allen Gaming. Go give the man a ton of love because I used his video and I did not ask because my channel has no subscribers, no views, no anything. So give him some love, please, if anyone even cares. So that is the opening. Let's get to the actual gameplay now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Black Myth Wukong. So, if you know anything about the game, you know that this is not the starting screen. No, it is not. I did a 1 hour and 20-minute recording yesterday for my first video. My first beginning playthrough of Black Myth Wukong. Turns out, since I didn't have my mic set up and I was just using my headphones mic, it turns out that the entire audio of the video was messed up because of how loud the audio of Black Myth Wukong is. Alright, those two are down. Have I gone that way? I don't know if I've actually gone that way. Alrighty, let's go get the baby. There he is. Stagger, okay, got 1, 2. Second stagger here. There we go. We gotta do red tide now. One of the things that's nice with Red Tide is his abilities, his health doesn't actually affect our health at all. We need to get him on fire. There we go! That's what we needed. Oh no, it's this attack. One more. Okay. Oh! We're so lucky there. Okay, lock in. No, I think that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go grind until I can kill baby. I know I'm gonna lose, but I still want to do it. Oh my god. It shouldn't be fair to stagger him this much. That's not okay. It's not okay. Get away, get away. He's about to end my whole career. He ended it pretty well. Yep, he jumps on my head and crushes me. That's the attack that always gets me. I've dodged it a few times, but for some reason, that one just gets me so many times, and it's so annoying. If we can stagger him, we can kill this guy. Yes! I actually beat him. Oh! Yeah! Ah! That was what I needed. No, it's parkour. Oh, it's not parkour, thank goodness. I'm telling you, there's gonna be archers here. Y'all know how I feel about archers. Oh no. Now if I'm correct, this be a boss. Oh, it's this one. Well. Yeah, I beat the baby. I don't think there's anything harder than the baby except the final boss of this. Oh, yes. Let's do it. We getting dripped out, gang. Look at us. We dripped out. We dripped out. Well, thank you for joining me in this session of Black Myth Wukong. We'll probably be doing this again in the next few days. A lot of our team is at college right now. Oh my gosh, bro. It looks like he's seen things that no monkey should have seen. Anyway, most of our gang is off doing their own thing in college right now, so probably not any more group videos for a while. But I will be here, and I will be faithful. See you guys.
線それらが結ばれるのは真の像